Tara mga kabsat, panoodin natin itong paranormal videos captured on live TV part 3 ng Darkest Secret.
Of the paranormal that I like the most are those phenomena that occur by accident, that were caught by mere chance. The ones you can tell were not staged, and that usually happens when the main protagonist is an animal. You cannot fake the reaction of fear in an animal, unless of course you're an experienced animal trainer for movies, but that is something unlikely for home videos. Another place where one cannot fake something paranormal is on live television, when the cameras are rolling and the paranormal appears. That's what you'll see in this video. Paranormal recordings that by the mere fact of happening live and direct should never have taken place. My name is Leonor Clay, and this is The Darkest Secret. Today we present 7 paranormal videos captured on live TV, Part 3. What you're about to see was about to be left out of this video. As you know, I don't like to comment on programs that are dedicated to paranormal investigation.
Mahirap ikain to mga kabsat. Lumang-luma yung video.
In general, these types of things are always set up, and its degree of certainty is doubtful. However, there are some scenes taken by journalists that to this day continue without a clear explanation and have left everyone in doubt as to whether it is true or not. And today, you will be a witness, so that you can judge these incredible situations for yourself. The information came to me thanks to Carlos, though, who wrote that the paranormal investigation team of the Cuatro Caminos program of Colombia captured various paranormal things that did not come to light until after its edition. That is, they captured it by accident. In the report of Cuatro Caminos, they visit the Bronx, a town in Bogota that has been closed by the Colombian authorities. For many years, the Bronx was one of the most disastrous and feared territories in all of Latin America, and that is why it is believed that the paranormal abound there. That is when the reporters enter the location and capture the following scenes.
Ang kalat ng kwarto niya. Kwarto pa yan, bodega. May muka. Mukhang kalbo ah.
When the team enters this room, the first thing they notice is the horrible stench. And soon, when they suddenly flash the light through a window, the camera catches what appears to be a face.
Bodega nga yata talaga mga kabsat. Yan yun. Parang nakatayong pusa.
In this other video, the recording team enters what is known as the torture room. It's a place in the Bronx where they used to torture people who
Grabe, torture room naman pala.
were victims of human trafficking. The entire team was shocked after seeing the image you now see on the screen. If you look closely, it is possible
Ano kaya yun?
to observe a strange creature climbing the main wall. The two things we have seen were presented to the TV show as actual evidence of the paranormal that is not known with certainty, and it is left to your opinion. Number 6. What you're about to see caused a great impact to Rafael and Janice, two of our subscribers, while they were watching television. This couple tells in their email that one night while they were having dinner, they realized something strange appeared on the screen. They were watching the disaster left by an intense flood that affected a rural town in Brazil, when suddenly, behind the reporter you see in the image, this occurred. Observe.
Lixo e já não há mais espaço para enterrar os corpos nessa parte de baixo. Por isso, novas covas estão sendo abertas ali no alto.
Ano yun? May dumaan?
Muito lixo e já não há mais espaço para enterrar os corpos nessa parte de baixo. Por isso, novas covas estão sendo abertas ali no alto.
Parang baboy na mo. Di naman kaya may hayop dyan na nakakulong lang sa silikod ng reporter na yan?
They say that they had to wait for the news to be uploaded to YouTube to make sure they were not seeing things, and that indeed a strange and dark being is seen repeatedly in front of the camera. When watching the news, they only noticed this fact, but later, and rewinding it on YouTube, they noticed other things that occurred, and that allowed us to see something strange was really happening behind their backs.
Parang oso lang eh. Ba't may mahabang uso yata?
According to our subscribers, this entity presents extremely unusual movements, so they practically rule out that it is a person. In their email, they comment that the reporter was dispatching from the town's cemetery, a place that unfortunately was also affected by this natural disaster. So they speculated that it could be some spiritual entity whose mortal remains rest in this place. Do you think that this could indeed be the case? Or will there be some other explanation? Comment below. Number 5.
Tapos number 5 pa lang.
The following corresponds to a situation captured by the cameras of James May, Our Man in Italy, a well-known documentary series in which its protagonist travels through the world, showing the food, traditions, and culture in general of each place that he visits. This time he was touring the ancient city of Pompeii, Italy, on ancient mass graves. May explained how the city was
Makandyan si Pompeii.
destroyed when Mount Vesuvius erupted in 79 AD. A story that his followers watched attentively when suddenly the comments on Twitter began to warn about something strange that had happened right behind him. What did they see? Watch for yourself.
These little openings are things like shops. Through there is a big posh house, and this would have been incredibly busy at the time of the eruption, teeming with Romans doing Roman stuff. And it probably is worth remembering that this actually
Ayun, may naglalakad.
is a mass grave.
Yun o. Grabe nawala.
A faint ghost-like figure emerges from the pit, managing to cross the entire image.
Ayun,
Upon
yun.
seeing it, some
Ayun siya mga kausat.
viewers suggested that it was a bad edit, and that it was actually a real human who had been walking behind
Mukhang di naman kasi nawala banda rito eh.
May, and had not been completely removed. However, the way it moves does not correspond to that of a person. Its movement is in a uniform motion and not like that of someone walking. From the program's Twitter account, they said that no one saw it at that time, thus ruling out that the image has been intervened by them.
Grabe, araw na araw.
Over time, more people have become aware of new things that happened in this program.
That was incredibly difficult because I had to stand in front of the artists and say whose picture I liked best, which was
Yun. Sabay sasakyan sa kabila.
a little bit awkward,
Uwi ka na, inusundan ka na ng multo.
but picture I liked best, which was a little bit awkward, but
Ano suot no? Ano suot no? Balikan natin mga kabsat.
a little bit
Hindi ko
awkward,
nakita eh.
but picture I liked best, which was
Ayun oh. Ano suot niya? Babae yata eh.
but
Although it did not happen live, it did happen on a television show. Is it really a ghost? Or is it just a form of marketing? Tell me what you think. Number 4. Many say that what lies in this position is a defect in television. Others assure that the truth is far from that, and that it is closer to a darker truth. There are strange situations captured live where mysteriously the eyes of the journalist noticeably change color. Conspiracy theorists have a strange theory. They say that these kinds of things are technology bugs, that this sudden change in eye color is very close to what would occur in a holographic glitch.
Bakit nagagawin yung mata niyan?
The most skeptical assure that this theory is idiotic and that it is probably a simple defect of cameras or television. But how is it possible that this phenomena has been captured in both plasma televisions and CRT televisions? And second, do you have a camera? Has this ever happened to you when recording? Probably not. Do you think it is possible that television cameras with much better quality can have this defect? If it is a transmission problem, how is it possible that it only affects the eyes and that they change simply by
Bakit sa mata lang? Wala sa mukha. Kaya sa bunganga.
blinking? And why do the people look so odd minutes before it happens? Simple questions leave us completely confused about what is really going on here. The image you are seeing is about a report that was made at Dalhousie Castle in Scotland.
Lumang-luma, Castillo.
The rumors of the place assure that this castle is enchanted. That is why this
Uy, tsura na lang oh.
completely skeptical reporter visits it to deny this situation. During the interview, she tells us the
Pumunta ko dyan pero doon lang ako sa labas.
history of the castle and why she thinks the ghosts are fake. However, what was about to happen would forever change her perception
Yan. Mapik-pik ka pa ha. Namulto ka tuloy.
of these things. At one point, the tenant tells her the story of Lady Catherine, the supposed ancient woman who still wanders these cold walls. It is there when her skepticism leads her to go down, alone, at 2 a.m., to the dungeon where this woman supposedly died. So she only brings her camera to make sure that she doesn't hear noises coming from someone else. But what she's about to experience would completely change her life.
It's creeping me out now.
Patay ka.
Okay, I did it. I'm going.
O ngayon, sabihin mong fake.
I'm going. Okay, Catherine, I get it. Then something moves in the dungeon, but I'm not staying to find out what it is.
I'm freaking going.
Number 2. Oscar Valenzuela from Colombia is the subscriber who wrote to my email to tell me about a disturbing phenomena. What he saw while watching the television program, I Know It All, on Channel 1. It was at the moment when this presenter was introducing a story, when at her table, something completely inexplicable occurred.
Live TV yan mga kabsat, live TV.
Pay attention.
Gumala sa glasses niya, ay yung reading glass niya. Baka naman ay hangin lang. Hindi, meron lang papel sa tabi.
How is it that these glasses managed to move on their own? Product of the wind? Was the table tilted? I remind you that this happened inside a television studio, where all these variables are controlled, so the cause of an external reason is completely ruled out. However, and perhaps what is most striking of all, is that according to Oscar, this particular studio is well known within the television station, since they say strange things often happen. There are testimonies from many officials of this channel who claim to have seen objects move by themselves while carrying out their work. This in addition to the fact that for some strange reason they have always felt watched, so no one dares to be alone here. Could what we have seen in this video be
Comment kayo mga kabsat ha kung meron kayong video na gusto ipa-react.
one more manifestation of those that occur here? Number 1. What lies in this post is incredible. It is so amazing that in my opinion, it is too good to be true. However, the evidence is terrifying. It came into my possession in email format by Eileen. In that email, she gives me several links and tells me more about the program you're about to see. The links show various shots of a Chilean program broadcasted by the channel La Red. The program has a part where they call an expert to talk about paranormal things. And it is in an episode of the program where they are showing the painting of the crying children. That is when strange things begin to happen. In the first episode where this painting was shown, a dangerous spotlight falls from the ceiling. This eventuality scared the entire panel since they were just talking about the dangers that this painting brings on.
Una serie de cuadros de niños llorones, supuestamente.
Nalaglag sa likod niya.
Ay, Salfate. Imbécil. Imbécil, se cayó un foco.
Pwede rin ang mga kataon lang.
Several episodes later, this painting is shown again, and this time something happened that no one realized until
Ano yung tumutulo sa kilid? Parang liquid? Blood ba yan?
several days later after it was shown. While the painting of the crying children was being shown and discussed, a strange drop of water began to flow from the
Mga tubig.
painting. Could a television channel put its prestige at stake by staging this entire situation? Furthermore, could it go so far as to dropping spotlights so that they fall dangerously close to the panelists? Leave your opinions in the comment box,
Tanong, sino ba yung batang yan na nasa painting?
because this video has come to an end. My name is Leonor Clay, and this was The Darkest Secret.
Yan mga kabsat. Natapos na. So kung meron kayong gusto yung ipa-react, comment lang kayo sa baba or subscribe na rin kayo at like. Salamat!